So this is going to be a little more of an informal video for today, guys. If you ever had a Lenovo Legion Go, sometimes over time, this is just for a control adapter, but same principle, it's got the same lock on the side. Over here you can see. But if over time the controller's grip becomes a little weaker, to a point where you don't even have to press the button anymore, you can just, if you look closely, you'll notice there's a little chip right here out of that clasp. That's the locking mechanism that works. It keeps the controller attached right there. It's not supposed to look like that. Before I show you how to replace this, I just want to also point out that the reason why this happens most of the time is that you're not fully pressing this all the way down. You're only pressing it like part of the way down and then pulling it down like that. That's how it happens, because if you push it partially down, it'll go partially down, but it's not all the way down. It has to go all the way down where you can't see it. Push partially down doesn't do that well. So, you're taking out your screws here. I've actually lost some, that's why some of these might not be the correct length, but nevertheless, they work just fine. But obviously, it's with a Phillips screwdriver. There's 4 screws on the back here. So once the screws are out, you take it off. Be very careful, because a lot of times the spring will just pop out. Doesn't always. There we go, got lucky that time. Oh, almost forgot. What you gotta do is loosen this one up a little bit right there. Then, you can pull it out just fine. So this is the spring, take that out. You're gonna need that for later, obviously. So, before I replace it, I wanna show you, and for comparison, I'm gonna use the opposite side to show you, so I can line them up correctly. So this is the original piece here. This is the replacement piece that I made. And one of the big things you might notice, it is significantly longer. Not a ton, but a little bit longer. And the reason why I made it a little longer is it's easier to press down and not accidentally do a half press. You don't have to worry as much about that. I don't have the little prongs here, because when I tried to make them, they kept breaking off. I did have a little ridge on the back. It's actually a pronounced ridge, and I got a hole in there. Hole's about the same size, a little bit smaller, but it should work just fine. There's 2 different sides, so they're mirrored pieces here. We're gonna get the one that matches, obviously. We're gonna go for this one here. This one's gonna go away. Take your spring, put it in there. You're gonna screw it in a little bit like that. Go back and forth until it fits in pretty well. If you have too much trouble fitting it in there, things look a little big, you can always just pull it and twist it. So it'll still be the same spring, it's just a little skinnier. But most people probably won't need to do that. You can just kind of jam it in there pretty well. Now, I meant to make this video a long time ago, but I'm actually getting rid of my Legion Go, which is why I kind of have to make the video now. I switched to a Z13 with a GameStar controller, which kind of works better because I have an XG mobile thing. And we're going for that little circle there, little peg, and the square around it. So, put it in there, and then lift this up a little bit, tilt it down in, and back the other way, like that. That little ridge on the back, right there, keeps it from popping out pretty well. Works a lot better once you start screwing the bottom in. So, I'll go ahead and do that now. A little uneven, but it's not that bad. It doesn't really matter. So this little thing here, you want to keep this straight as you can as you put it on. But you put this down right there. I was told these don't work, but as you can see, they work pretty well. Like I said, you don't have to push it as far to get it all the way down. Alright, so then you just put your screws back in, and you're good to go. Your screws can sometimes get stuck to the magnets that are stuck in the bottom of the controller, by the way, so watch out for that. I will have some of these available on my Reddit account. It's the same as my YouTube channel URL. And I also will be throwing some of these up on eBay if people are more comfortable with that. I'd prefer to go through Reddit just to make it easier, cheaper for everybody. People don't trust, I can understand that. Especially someone bad-mouthing my design. Although someone did try to give me a tip for that, so that was nice. If you guys appreciate this, feel free to throw me a tip up on Thingiverse or Printables, etc. Reddit. You can always send me Cash App, Zelle. Like I said, this works pretty well, I'd say. And I already placed the other one, so they both work very well. Once they're fixed, you stick them on there. And make sure you push it all the way down when you take it off. It should be fine. No chips. There you go. Other than that, subscribe if you want any other random stuff that I post. But yeah, that's basically it.